Sup guys, Niter here, and this week, yes I already know the match is a little bit delayed, but don't blame me, file got corrupted. Don't blame me. This week we are going versus SareneGrace and the Chicago Sky. Or is it Shaymin-Sky? Or I don't even remember what Sarah's full team name. It's something. It's Chicago Sky. I don't remember if the Shaymin has any influence with it. Leave it at that. So I'm gonna go over the matchup versus Sarah. Here's a little hint. It wasn't good for us. It was really bad. Most of Sarah's team pulverized what I had left. Well, not what I had left, but what I got stuck with for the draft. So that was not very good. Second thing, Sarah does not have a playoff spot, so for me it's very important if we win. For her, it doesn't matter as much since she can't get playoffs because I believe she's where is Sarah in her division? I think she's like just below the wild card or just below that. It's one of the two. Either way, Sarah brings Mew, P2, Drapion, Noivern, Gardevoir, and Mega Glalie, while we bring Darmanitan, Mega Beedrill, Pangoro, no more Rotom. I don't have access to all the Rotom forms. I only got stuck with normal Rotom. Kyurem, and Azelf. And if you guys are wondering why the Rotom's just zipping around and the Darmanitan is just really slow, well, so the only gifts I could find, which kind of makes me sad. Darn you, Google. So either way, I'm just gonna go right into the battle, and also I put the animations on because for whatever reason my DS did not want to save them, so I had to readjust them. And now we're gonna put the audio back on. Yay! So Sarah leads off with P2, which is just so annoying in this matchup because the only thing I have to do with P2 in this matchup is the Pangoro. Or Darmanitan with Hammer Arm, except I didn't want to click that for many reasons. So I just go for Flare Blitz because, well, damage. I wanted to see how much it would do. I take very little to recoil. She traced my Sheer Force, so this is gonna hurt dramatically. The good news is, she can't get any of the status effects, which is amazing. So I just switch into Rotom. She just clicks Recover, which I'm like, oh, well, this is gonna be annoying. I believe I just go for Reflect. Yep. I revealed that I believe I had dual screens for my Rotom. I don't actually remember. She just clicks Ice Beam, but it's not going to freeze me. It is going to do a lot of damage, though, which is very unfortunate. However, I'm going to go click Discharge, because, well, I wanted to see if I could paralyze something in case she wanted to switch something in. But no, she just sticks with Ice Beam. So, she knocks us down to 1. That was actually a roll. I just Volt Switch, and I'm like, I don't want to lose this Rotom right now, because I just want to see if I can sack it off later, so I just switch into my Pangoro. And she gets paralyzed, so I was like, thank you. But here's the thing. Over here, I thought she was gonna switch. Turns out she goes for Thunder Wave, which is not good. Which is actually very bad. Because right now, she doesn't know that I'm banded. So she just clicks Recover. I think I click Crunch again, just to see if just to hope, like, maybe she thinks that I'm not Scarfed and I'm just trying to get a defense drop. But no, she just keeps clicking Recover. I'm like, this thing's annoying. So annoying. So I just click Crunch again. I'm like, yeah, this thing's pissing me off. And I eventually get the defense drop. And I believe that's when she switches out. She's like, oh no, I can't take more of those. And then she switches into this thing. I get paralyzed, which is kind of good. So now I did pretty much just sack off Rotom here. Yep. I decided, like, I'm just gonna sack off Rotom, and she revealed she had Aerial Ice. I'm like, oh, that's not good. So I'm like, I don't know what set she is. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go in my Beedrill, because I doubt she's Scarfed, and if she is, she's a god. So I'm just gonna Mega Up, click U-turn out, get chip damage, which would like be like my safest play. Which is exactly what I did. Then find out she wasn't Scarfed, and find out she was Rocky Helmet, which was pretty good on her part, considering half of my team was physical hitters. So I switched to my Kyurem. I'm like, she's gonna probably kick Aerial Ace, which does like literally nothing to Kyurem. I'm like, Kyurem should outspeed unless this is max speed, which it was. And now, the fact that I lost my Assault Vest, I cannot survive a Noivern hit, which is really bad. So, now she pretty much just sends in the Noivern for free. I'm like, well, I have to sack this thing, or hope she goes for something stupid. But no, she just goes for Draco, which is easily just gonna kill me. But on that side note, now I just go into Azelf and do what I want. Being, I believe it was set up rocks or something. I don't even remember what I did. I know she switched out because she did not want to risk losing this thing right away. So she just switched this thing in. I believe I just went for Psychic. Right? I just went for Psychic? No, I went for Stealth Rocks, right. Went for the rocks, because rocks are important, kids. Hazards are very important. For whittling down teams, especially with the Mega Glalie on there. I just go for Psychic. This is where Sarah, I believe, completely misplayed. For sure. Because if she recovered, she easily just could have stalled me out. Because Azelf had nothing. So the fact that she didn't recover there made Azelf just get rid of this thing permanently. Which is so good. Yeah, and then she frisks, I have Rocky Helmet, so I'm gonna die to Shadow Ball. I honestly thought she would have clicked Boom Burst if she had it. So I'm like, to see Shadow Ball, I'm like, well, it doesn't make me upset. And we found out this thing is lefty, so I'm like, well, I have a Scarfed Arm. I'm gonna click Rock Slide, and it's probably gonna kill with Sheer Force. So that's exactly what I do. Noivern is completely gone. Now nothing outspeeds a Mega Beedrill. Which is so nice. And now she goes for the Gardevoir, which I'm like, oh, this is somewhat of a problem. She traces Sheer Force, I'm like, that's not a big issue. It's a Darmanitan, it's not meant to take all those hits. I'm just gonna click Rock Slide for chip damage, knocks her to red, won't be enough to kill, but Moonblast is gonna be enough to kill me back. So now we are down to Mega Beedrill, and my, Pangoro. So I'm like, even if she's Scarfed, she's not gonna win, because being locked into Moonblast is just a death sentence. So, now she goes into the Mew, I'm like, okay. I don't know why, I'm like, I just U-turn this thing and it dies. Turns out it was Scarfed. So my Mega Beedrill is now dead, so that leaves me with a paralyzed Pangoro that just needs to kill everything. But she withdraws the Mew, I don't know why. Alright, because Psychic can't do anything. She wanted to sack it off, but here, that was just a misplay, because Pangoro just kills this thing, no problem with the band. And now she's getting to the Mew, I'm like, if she's Dazzling Gleam, it's a roll. If she's Aura Sphere, she's screwed. And she reveals she has Aura Sphere, I'm like, yeah, it barely does have to Pangoro. Because it's a roll on both, even with Max. And Pangoro just ends the game. One of the reasons why I thank Lynx for getting Pangoro, it's because I love using the dang thing. So Pangoro wins us the match 1-0. Very easily, except if Sarah kept her P2 around, Pangoro would have probably been doomed. Mainly due to the fact it could have just been stalled. However, if for the fact that she still had the P2 and I still had my B-drill, P2 would have lost, because I also had knockoff on my B-drill. And knockoff with an Eviolite does about half. So then if Pangoro comes back in, just click String Punch, it's almost an Oko. So Pangoro would pretty much get all its health back and rip. But either way, GG to Sarah. She definitely well fought. She did some misplays, but so did I. Everyone makes a misplay, and I'm very sick and tired of looking at this Darmanitan GIF right now. So I'm gonna let you guys go out. Next week, being this week, I play Crystal Key in the Adelaide Honchcrows. Except that match might be a bit delayed up on recording, mainly due to the fact that me and Chris have big difference in time zones, so that might be a big issue. Keep that in mind. But yeah, I believe now we are 3rd place in our division and in wild card range. No, we're in the wild card at the moment. So depending on how my opponents did this week, we'll either move up to 2nd place in our division, or we'll remain where we are. So hopefully we move up and we feel good. But if we don't, it's no biggie. We're still in a playoff run. We just have to win next week. So till then, my name is Nider, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.